beautiful beings. Welcome to my sacred space. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Raven, and tonight we are going to hang out as I open or explore and unbox the last of the, well, I don't want to say haul, so the last deck of the bunch that I got from Hay House. So this is the Shaman's Dream Oracle by Alberto Villoldo and Colette Reid, with the artwork, beautiful, beautiful artwork by Jenna de la Grotalia Maldonado. I know, well, it doesn't say Maldonado here, but I remember reading her name from the Enchanted Map Oracle card deck, and it does say Maldonado. So, well, with or without, it's Jenna de la Grotalia, and she's amazing. I love her artwork. I just want to say. So, this has, okay. So I have removed the shrink wrap. It's matte with the, I don't know how you call that, stamp gloss. I never really get any of these correctly, but yeah, stamp gloss, gloss foiling. I don't know. I don't think it's foiling. It's not metallic. Anyway, so it has that UV gloss. I think UV gloss something. Anyway, this is by Hay House. It came in with a sturdy Hay House box, but it is different. It is I'm not sure if this is just, I don't know, like an exclusive box design for Colette Reid, but her Spirit Animal Oracle deck also has the same side flap opening, and I haven't seen other Hay House decks that have this kind of box. But that's pretty cool. Okay, so in the back, let me just read it out for you. It says, "We are all sacred dreamers, dreaming the world into being. What will you dream? The Shaman's Dream Oracle is a powerful collaboration between master teachers Alberto Villoldo and Colette Reid. The imagery and insight draw from the shamanic dream world of archetypes and magic, yet offer fresh contemporary interpretations. You will discover mythic landscapes and spirit beings and understand how this sacred realm shapes our experiences in the waking world. This oracle will reveal how your dreamscapes guide you to co-create your world and manifest your most precious intentions." Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Woo-hoo, I'm excited. Okay. Wow. Again with the purple theme, similar to this. Anyway, it says, "We are all sacred dreamers, dreaming the world into being." Oh, and then you have another inscription here. It says, "Discover your true destiny as a dreamer." I know there's another dream deck, shamanic dream deck or something. I forgot. Or maybe just a shamanic deck from, oh yeah, it's not as thick as the other Colette Reid guidebooks. It's fine, I don't mind, but let's go through this one first. So I just want to show you just before we go through. This one has 64. This has 68. This one is taller, but you can see the difference in the thickness, right? Yeah, it is a little bit taller, but in the depth or in the thickness, that's not 4 cards. And later we will see why this one is in a more compact box. I'm guessing it has something to do with the GSM of the cards. So I'm just going to put it here on the side just for comparison later. So yeah, so this is the guidebook, matte feel. I love it. And then let's open her up. Ooh, I love doing that, don't you? I love doing that to new books, like folding the sides. Okay, so the interior design of the box is by Brian Star Best. I just want to mention his name for an awesome packaging. Anyway, I'm gonna smell this first. Good. Okay, so you have, so Alberto Villoldo is a Ph.D. So you have, the other deck that they have is the Mystical Shaman Oracle Okay, cool. That was the one that I was thinking about earlier. Oh, by the way, I do ramble and I do talk a lot. I try to, I really like discussing the guidebook. So if you're not keen on that, you can always jump to the flip through of the cards. I will put a timestamp in the description box below. So this deck is copyright 2021. So yeah, I didn't even know this came out this year. I guess I confused this deck with the mystical shaman oracle. That one I wasn't really keen on getting it. So yeah, I guess I confused the two. I didn't think that Colette, or I didn't know that Colette came out with a deck this year. Anyway, so all right. So other books and other card decks. Okay, let's go. Ooh, lots of cards. A message from the authors. The beautiful, haunting desert landscape of Joshua Tree in California served as a backdrop as we, Alberto, Villoldo, and Colette Reid birthed this oracle into being. Oh wow, so they were there. Cool. In this mystical place, the veils easily part between what is known and what is waiting to be known. For this second collaboration after the mystical shaman oracle with Marcela Lobos, our desire was to draw from the rich tapestry of our combined experience to bring you a mystical yet practical divinatory tool to help you navigate your life's journey. Okay. So it's a message from both of them and an introduction. Okay. Every thought that you hold long enough lingers in the essence of the universe and becomes a sparkling thread with the power to weave intention into the fabric of reality. We are all sacred dreamers, dreaming the world into being. What will you dream? So it's kind of like the same as what we read from the back of the box. Bridging the mystical and the mundane, the Shaman's Dream Oracle is a powerful tool for manifesting an extraordinary life. In working with these cards, you'll experience its living spirit as you come face to face with the metaphors and archetypes that populate our dreamscapes. You'll realize that we are all courageous dreamers in co-creation, each of us participating in the dream we call a reality. Beautiful. I love it. I love how Colette writes. I really do. Okay, and then here it says, okay, let me just finish it with, let the Shaman's Dream Oracle guide you to discover your true destiny as a dreamer, weaving your sacred dream into the dream of the whole world. Blessed be. So here you would have an offering of an oracle. Here we use the term spirit not to describe the deity, but the matrix. Okay, so just explaining about the oracle. Every oracle has a lexicon or matrix through which communication works, just as the many letters in the alphabet can be combined in different ways to form words and sentences that convey meaning. So too is there a system that allows an oracle to speak. Okay, so yeah, basically just explaining oracle decks. Dreaming the world into being. That is just like this deck talks about manifestation, and I didn't even think about it. I thought this was just kind of like, I don't know, just a dream deck, I guess, that you can use as an oracle. I had no idea that, because that's what it's saying, at least that's what I'm getting from the message, that a dream itself is an oracle. Oracles impart wisdom from the divine sources, or from the divine source, from beyond your own ego. Dreams act as a story that is hidden to all of us, allowing us to go deeper into our own understanding of ourselves and the world at large. So basically, yeah, I think it's very apparent that they're talking about manifestation, how we dream, and we bring our dreams to life or into being, and that's basically being a magician, being the magician. So manifesting our dream world into reality, basically. And then they talk about symbols, and then how to work with this deck. Okay, the deck has 64 cards, each one depicting dreamscapes, symbolic places, and spirit beings you might meet in your journey to co-create your world and manifest your most precious intentions. Okay, cool. Okay, how to ask a question. And then sample reading. So you would have your spreads here, 1 card, 3 card, 4 card spreads, and then immediately onto the cards. So yes, typical Colette Reid. Well, I guess I don't know. I don't remember if the Wisdom of the Oracle has like. Let me see. Oh gosh, just 1 second. Let me just see the spirit. Oh yeah, no, it's not her usual because I guess it depends on the price point. Of course, this is a lot thicker than which this is the Spirit Animal Oracle is a lot thicker than the Shaman's Dream Oracle. You know, aside from the cards being thicker GSM, I mean the guidebook is a lot thicker as well. I guess because of the explanations. Let me see. Does she have? Oh, oh, okay. Oh, right. Okay, so that's the difference. In this deck, Colette didn't, or Colette and Alberto, they did not provide a different description or meaning for the card when it is reversed. Because she has that here. It looks like this. So you would have a card or a black and white inset of the card's artwork, the image, and then the oracle message, the protection message. That's the message that you get when it is reversed. And then in the wisdom of the oracle, she also has like a relationship message. So yeah, it is different, entirely different. The enchanted map also has upright and reversed meanings, but this one doesn't. But that's fine. So long as they're, I feel like they are able to explain anyway the meanings of each of the cards, and that's what matters, right? I mean, also, since this is an oracle deck, you can definitely use your intuition. So go off with, whatever you feel, or let me set this aside. Use your intuition, go with your gut, whatever you feel, go with it. Sometimes it would be better, well, not sometimes, always, at least with me, I would always get more accurate or more meaningful messages across whenever I use my intuition, whenever I read intuitively. So, you can never go wrong with your intuition. Anyway, let's have a look at the cards. Whoops. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I sounded like C3PO, or no, R2D2 for a little while, like E-O. Oh, there's another one. Discover your true destiny as a dreamer. Oh, it's the same. Okay, cray. But yeah, this is a really nice box. I love anything galactic. I love it. It's beautiful, and I enjoy, the fact that it has this a ribbon here that makes it easier to pull out the cards. So, onto the cards. Oh wow, they have a sticker here for a change. Let's see. I don't wanna. Let's see. No, doesn't matter. Let me just tear it. Okay. Right. It is a thick bundle. But immediately, you would know the difference between the cards. I mean, the print quality itself is not so great. I know, like, perhaps in the image or in the camera, you might not see some parts that are pixelated, but I can see them in real life. So if you're not keen on like a not high resolution image, maybe these parts, they're really not pixelated, and that's kind of like a pet peeve for me, because I enjoy looking at backings, and if they're not as high resolution or as sharp as I want them to be, I kind of get put off. But let's see, maybe the images in the cards would make me think otherwise. But like I said, like immediately as soon as I felt the cards or touched it, I know the quality is different. This is the card stock for the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. It is hyper matte. I love it. It's super matte. It's just flat. However, despite that fact, the images or the colors, they're still vibrant as heck. Okay, and this one, the cardstock is really good. I edged mine in yellow, golden yellow, and this is a lot thicker. Well, you know what? This is thick too. I guess I didn't realize that. I'll show you the difference in the thickness. So yeah, I guess they're not super different in terms of thickness, maybe just a little, but it is, the card quality wherein they kind of like differ, I guess. More than anything else, it's the card quality, because yeah, you can see the cards. Um, yeah, this one is quite thicker, of course, definitely. But this card seems pretty sturdy. I guess they just probably used a different paper, and this one reminds me of the paper of the which one is that? The Priestess of Light deck. It kind of like has some sort of like a texture to it, but it's not as prominent as the texture that I saw in the Priestess of Light. You know what? I would grab it for you. However, it's at the bottom of my shelf, and yeah, I really am particular with all of these things, the nitty gritty, because I am, I don't want to say I am picky with my cards, because I really am not. It's just that I do appreciate well-made what? Well-made cards, and I enjoy, the quality of the decks or the card stock as well. I think it's very important for me. So yeah, anyway, while I was rambling, I was actually stalling to get the Priestess of Light deck so that you can see it. Of course, well, let me just, I want to see, okay, I want to try and scratch it closer to the mic. Where's the mic? Okay, here. That is the Priestess of Light. That is the Shaman's Dream. So you're not gonna see it here, but I can definitely feel it. If you do have this in your collection, this is a little bit more rough, more textured. I can see the lines, whereas here it is very faint. So this is more ribbed, if you can call it ribbed. Anyway, yeah, sorry about that if you're not keen on that. For others who are, I really want to put out like enough information out there, because whenever I would try to purchase a new deck, or if I'm looking for a new deck to buy, or if I saw, or if there's like a recommended video of a deck that another YouTuber is reviewing or exploring, I tend to question, oh gosh, I wonder how thick the cardstock is, or those are just some questions that come to me, and I don't know, I just figure maybe some other people have the same questions, ergo I'm doing all of these. Anyway, okay, we already talked about the cardstock. It doesn't really, there's resistance, okay? Remember I said earlier that it's thin. It's not really that thin, okay? There's still resistance in the card. It's just that it's a different cardstock. It's a different paper. But I guess this is okay. I mean, a lot of people I have been hearing a lot of like hate, not really hate, but kind of like dislike, or people are not too keen on the cardstock of this deck. I'm not gonna hate on it. I'm not really mad at it. There is still resistance, so I don't mind. I think this will still last. I am quite concerned about the flimsiness of the deck, or the cards, but let's see. Okay, so okay, well, we're going to start off with the flip through now. I'm going to put on some music, and then we'll discuss later after we've seen the cards. All right, enter music now. Okay, so there you go. That's your full flip through of the Shaman's Dream Oracle. And true to its name, it does have that dream like vibe right from the beginning up until the end. You have it. It has this kind of like dark theme to it, like a dark, like the edges are kind of like dark, and in the middle you would have like the light image. It's gorgeous. I love the play of colors. Similarly, they did the same play of colors with this deck, and you can really see the evolution of the artists, Jenna della Grottalia, the evolution of her art or her style. You can really see that here, or perhaps it's because of the influence of Alberto Villoldo, because I'm pretty sure he also had his own input as regards to the cards or the design of the cards, but you can definitely see the change in her style. Also, what I noticed is that, ooh, okay, sorry. It is quite difficult to shuffle. I do have small hands, and the cards they're not super thin, but I'm glad that I'm able to shuffle them that way, because I can't with other Colette brand Reid decks, or at least the ones that I've had before. I purchased this in the Enchanted Map Oracle, so it's a good thing that I can shuffle them this way now. And then, whoa, oh wow, okay. Let me just do that again. Gosh, I get trailed off easily whenever I'm trying to convey something, or I'm trying to explain something, but then my hands would be doing something different, and I would completely lose what I wanted to say. But anyway, I just wanted to show you how it shuffles. It is pretty cool. I just don't like the fact that mine seemed to be not cut flawlessly. I guess you can call it that, flawlessly. I can feel rough edges, so definitely the production quality of this deck is not as good as the other one. That I can confidently say. It's super rough. Like, I will have to perhaps file that or edge it, I don't know, just to like get rid of the rough edges. I mean, I was zooming it, or I was bringing it closer to the camera earlier so that you can see maybe here in a card that has a little bit darker color. I'm not sure if you can see, but yeah, look at that. You can see it from here, how the edges are so roughly cut. Runes. But yeah, one thing I noticed as well is that the images are kind of like all in the middle, and these two kind of like look the same. Could be in the same I don't know, canvas or whatever. But what else did I notice? So I noticed that the colors, the evolution of the artist's style. What else? The images are very, very dreamlike, like I said earlier, and different to the Wisdom of the Oracle and the Enchanted Map. Like, you would have like a soul image, you would be fixated on one image. Like, look at this one. Instead of like several different images thrown, or all over the place, you just have one, and everything is connected to it. It's very simple compared to the others, that I would say. But of course, it's not lacking whatsoever, in any way of elements and symbolisms. It's still jam-packed of all of that, and some of them are quite hidden, so it's amazing if you see them. I love the colors of this one, just gorgeous. The keywords, gosh, the keywords are phenomenal. I love it. From the title and the keywords, you can really use your intuition. It's a good practice for intuition to read with this deck. Even if you don't read the guidebook, I'm pretty sure you will have something, or you will receive a message. Look at that. Beautiful. Like a stranger. Huh. So yeah, I also like the fact that, despite this deck being extra colorful, there are some decks or some cards that are just black and white or sepia. It's a good contrast to the rest of the images. And similar with, the rest of Colette Baron Reid's decks, I really do love the expansive thought and keywords and all of that. But the creativity that she has when she's coming up with the gosh, with her cards and the keywords. This one is something I think I touched it earlier because I know I have seen that here. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and search. I know that. I know that. The beginner's mind. I don't remember which animal. No, not the beaver, but it's here somewhere. Let me just give me a couple of seconds. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. But yeah, so yeah, well, I'm doing a flip through here. You know, this is an entirely different deck. I love the different animals depicted in this. It's gorgeous. Oh yeah, and that's one thing that I like about Colette Baron Reid's decks is that she has different themes and that she connects with other people to, you know, come out with decks that it's kind of like she's trying to grow in her own field, and that's cool because growth is something that's very, very important. You know, it's not, even if you've produced like a ton of decks out there, you know, it's always good to connect with other people because, you know, you could be helping those people and at the same time, you know, you could learn from them. You know, we should never assume that we already learned everything in this world because we don't. You know, growth is something that's that should be constant. Anyway, I found the card that I was looking for, the Porcupine Spirit, Time for Beginner Mind, and here you have First Breath, Beginner's Mind. So I don't know. I hope there's not, because I haven't really seen, or I have seen all the cards, but you know, I haven't memorized them, but that one just really stood out for me. So I hope not all of the keywords are repetitive, but yeah, this is a gorgeous deck. I love the simplicity. Like for this one, unmarked trail, that's it. That's the only thing you'll see. Whereas in other decks or in other themes, you would have like so many different elements as well. It's not that, you know, I'm complaining about that. It's just that, you know, it's giving me more, I don't know, like I'm more focused on the image that's being presented in front of me. And I think that's really awesome. I would love to learn what this card means. It's very interesting. So yeah, this is the Shaman's Dream by Colette Baron Reid. Right off the bat, I would have to say, you know, I do love this deck already. I love the energy that it's giving. I feel energized right now. I'm not sure if you can feel it, but I do feel energized, right? At least my... Hey? My energy is... Sorry, there's a cat meowing. I'm not sure which one of my babies it is, but yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty charged right now with energy, and that's good because, you know, the card is giving me good vibes. I'm going to pull cards for myself later, and I'm excited to sit and meditate with it. I will be using this for, of course, my readings, and before that, you know, I will, of course, do my my rituals to connect with the deck. Oh, one thing also I almost forgot to mention. I'm not a fan of the backing. Yeah, I already said that it's pixelated right in the front, but after seeing all of the images in the front, you know, I don't know how it connects to the backing. I mean, this is very dreamlike, very, I don't know, lucid, very vibrant, very fluid. It's so different from this. I don't know where they got this. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I wish they used something different, maybe a galactic background, perhaps with wisps of smoke and all of that. But hey, you know, I'm just a buyer. I'm not the one. I wasn't part of the creative team, so what do I know? But yeah, so there you go. That is my review for the Shaman's Dream Oracle by Alberto Villoldo and Colette Baron Reid with artwork by Jenna de la Grotalia. Let me know what you think. Do you have this deck? Do you want to purchase it? If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment on the comment section below. I do respond to questions as I like or love both. Conversing with you guys and the transfer of energy, it's amazing. So there you go. That is it. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like or subscribe to my channel for future deck reviews. Or if you are into readings, I do love career and spiritual readings, so it's just here on my channel. That's the reason why I have this channel in the first place. So, yeah, if that is your thing, please click subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!